Let's take you live to the Eastern Cape now, where President Cyril Ramaphosa is speaking, addressing the women in law enforcement.
Merely to perform administrative and so-called soft duties. Today, women are taking their rightful place in our police and security services. Today, we have women in the top echelons of our police service and other security arms of the state. We have the first ever female Deputy National Commissioner of Police, Lieutenant General Gqeberha Musikidi. Lieutenant General Musikidi is one of the two women co-chairs of the National Joint Operation and Intelligence Structure known as NetJoints. They are amongst the women who are leading the way in the transformation of our safety and security institutions. We have certainly come a long way, but we know that we still have much further to go. Earlier this morning, we were part of the unveiling of the DNA expansion project at the Forensic Science Laboratory at the Urban Donges building here in Gqeberha. I want to commend the police for their hard work and commitment in terms of addressing the backlogs in the analysis of DNA retrieved from crime scenes. With this new and enhanced capacity here in the Eastern Cape, the Eastern Cape Forensic Science Laboratory, we can expect faster turnaround times, especially with respect to the investigation of gender-based violence and femicide. I remember a few years ago when there was an outcry of the backlogs in DNA samples that were never processed. We committed then, at the urging and instance of the women of our country, that we should have a more functional laboratory here in the Eastern Cape so that DNA samples don't have to be processed in other provinces. Today here in Gqeberha we have our own very modern and with the latest technology here in Gqeberha. And I'd like to applaud the Minister, I'd like to applaud the Premier and the MEC who made sure that we have this facility, but more especially the women of our country who see this as a great advance in ensuring that their rights as women are advanced. The improved forensic capabilities should be able to expedite investigations and help our police build stronger cases with solid evidence to enable successful conviction of perpetrators who continue to kill the women of our country, to abuse them, to rape them, and to do all sorts of really dastardly things against them. People who commit crimes against women and children have no place in our society. We depend on this and other forensic science laboratories across the country to indeed make sure that these criminals are put into prison behind bars, and that is where they should remain for the longest of time. It is impressive that the construction and the upgrade of this facility, which started during COVID-19 period in 2021, was completed 6 months ahead of the projected completion time, and it was done under budget. This shows real progress in the way that we do things. It is worth mentioning that this project is driven by a woman, the Divisional Commissioner for Detective and Forensic Services, Lieutenant General Kosi Sintumule. As we wrap up this Women's Month, we appreciate all women in the integrated security and law enforcement agencies across all the ranks in our security services. It is indeed these women who continue to make significant strides in what was previously considered the male-dominated environments in the security services. Women are increasingly present in national and intervention units, in special task forces, in the bomb disposal units, and tactical response units, search and rescue teams, flying squads, and highway patrol units. More and more women are becoming pilots. In the police service, we have 13 women who are pilots of our helicopters and our aeroplanes. We have women who are enforcement officers, who are in forensics, ballistics, and DNA analysis, and crime scene and reconstruction experts. They are correction officials who are here present today as well, mechanical engineers, motor vehicle reconstruction experts, and artisans. Indeed, there should no longer be any other area of the police and security work that is close to women, and no area where they are not able to go in and excel. Gone are the days where women were only employed in the administrative area and mere support areas in our security establishments. Let me commend the Ministry of Police and the management of the South African Police Service and all heads of other law enforcement agencies for ensuring that the goal of gender equality in the workplace is closer to becoming a reality.
That is President Cyril Ramaphosa speaking to female law enforcers in Gqeberha at the law enforcement parade.